Okay, so tonight we're going to do a little light reading because he is planning both to attack me and to get a restraining order against me at the same time, which sounds really fraudulent to me. And so I wanted to just go over what the law would say about his publicly planning both events at the same time. Victims of domestic violence can secure a protection order so that the alleged abuser cannot be around them. This is a court order that instructs the defendant not to have contact with the victim and to cease any abusive behavior towards the victim. However, some victims use these orders of protection to manipulate the system. The defendant may have to face false allegations and the ramifications that come along with them. Protection orders, restraining orders, no contact or protection from abuse orders are legal orders that a judge signs that instructs the alleged abuser to cease certain activity. If the alleged abuser violates the instructions in this order, he or she may face serious consequences. A protection order may be issued for a male or female. Domestic violence victims comprise all forms, genders, sexual orientations, socioeconomic levels, and cultures. How do protection orders help? Protection orders have been shown to have a dramatic impact on decreasing instances of domestic violence. Many alleged abusers take the issuance of such an order seriously. They play a pivotal role in preventing domestic violence. The protection may state that the alleged abuser must cease causing bodily injury or sexual assault. Protection orders can also help protect children. Protection orders can also stop instances of false imprisonment in which a person is kept somewhere against his or her will. They often include mandates to avoid stalking or harassing the victim. They can order an alleged abuser not to commit further child abuse. Studies have shown that many people who commit domestic violence against an adult are more likely to commit abuse to a child. Protective orders may be temporary in nature or permanent. A temporary order may only remain in effect for a limited amount of time, such as up to the timing of a court hearing. A permanent protection may last for a year or more. In addition to prohibiting abuse, protective orders may make a number of other restrictions. If the abuser and victim live in the same house, the protective order can order the alleged abuser to move out of the home. If the court feels that the children are in danger, the alleged abuser can be forced not to see his children until the protection order expires. In some situation, domestic violence has not actually occurred, but the alleged victim may try to use a protection order in a manipulative manner. I believe that's what we're dealing with here. Some individuals use this tool to get what they want from the court system and play off the sympathy that the courts have for victims of domestic violence. Although the vast majority of protection orders are requested for good cause, some are taken out for dishonest reasons. Sometimes a couple will get into an argument. The alleged victim may feel mistreated due to infidelity, a breakup, or conduct that falls well below the level of domestic violence. In other situations, a person may want a roommate to get kicked out without having to go through lengthy eviction procedures or without worry about breaking the lease. A spouse may make false allegations regarding domestic violence to get an advantage in a family law case, because protective orders can order such things as spousal support, child custody, or visitation. Alleged victims may use protection orders as a shortcut around family law matters. When someone secures a protective order due to false accusations, there are often serious consequences. This is important. An innocent person can wind up with significant effects on his or her life, including relocating, having to change his or her daily activities to avoid the victim, and losing time with his or her children. Having this restraining order on file can affect an innocent person's reputation and may implicate him or her in future crimes simply because this perceived violent tendency. If a person is being falsely accused of domestic violence and may be the respondent in a protective order case, he or she may wish to seek immediate legal representation. A protection order has a potential to impact many aspects of the respondent's life. A criminal defense attorney can help protect the respondent's rights and present a defense against the allegations. He or she can prepare the respondent for the hearing in order to have the highest chance of a possible outcome in the case. So yes, if he is in fact planning to get a restraining order against me at this moment, while he is also planning an attack against me by making another movie, he would be filing a fraudulent restraining order, which is illegal. And at the very first hearing for that restraining order, I would easily be able to prove it was fraudulent by showing that he is planning or has already posted another harassing film about me.